Good. Okay, 29th. Okay, welcome everyone to the October 29th Caucus and Work Session of Albany Common Council. Mr. Jimenez, please call the roll.
Adams. Anane. Vallorin. Clark is absent. Conti. Farrell.
Here.
Flynn. Frederick is absent. Hoey is absent. Johnson. Keegan.
Here.
Kimbrough.
Here.
Love.
Here.
Robinson is absent. Zamer.
Here.
9 present. We're also joined by Council President Corey Ellis, City Clerk Shaniqua Jackson, Corporation Counsel Robert McGee, Deputy Corporation Counsel Brett Williams, Research Counsel Robert Wenner, Legislative Director Brian Jimenez, and Junior Legislative Aide Carly Johnson.
Okay, jumping into the agenda. For meetings, for the previous meeting, I will be offering the October 9th as well as the October 20th meeting minutes for approval.
Kelly,
Yes.
I have a question. Are we having a public hearing on the budget on Monday?
Is it scheduled? Did I miss it?
It was not noticed in the agenda that went out, but I thought the consolidated schedule for the Finance Committee did include a public hearing on Monday?
You have that, Brian, or no?
Yeah, we had to push that one out to the second meeting in November.
So the
There's a
public
time.
hearing will be held on the same night that it's planned to actually adopt the budget?
Sorry?
So the public hearing on the second public hearing on the budget, which ordinarily is the first meeting in November.
Yeah, the Times Union has been having some issues with its publishing. The timing of it just was off.
All right, which means the public hearing will be held on the same night that we're scheduled to actually adopt the budget.
Correct.
Okay, that's.
Close? I mean, there's no way to adjust the schedule to allow to have it earlier, so, I mean,
You can, you can have a different meeting, schedule a special meeting to do the budget.
think about that. All right? Mr. Johnson?
So just to follow up, what if someone comes in and makes a outstanding point or points
Right.
in opposition of the budget, and it doesn't give us the opportunity to have that conversation with our constituents, or you really don't have a time to, take in the point that's made. So I'm gonna kick it back. What do you suggest? How do we?
It could just get pushed off. It just wouldn't pass. It just, if members weren't comfortable, we just have to do it the next meeting, which pushes it off, but.
I mean, there are two.
By law, how many public hearings do we have to have on the budget?
Well,
One.
Okay.
It was already held.
So if council members wanted another one, you would just have to call a special meeting. Would that have to be a council meeting, or could it just be a public hearing meeting on the budget? Where you could advertise it, and, give it the proper notice and just have a public hearing on the budget
But the special meeting
without it
could
being a
just be
special
the
council meeting.
budget.
you can have a council meeting just for the purposes of holding a public hearing as long as you have a quorum.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So we
not-
don't have to
this-
pass anything
I'm not
else?
suggesting that, I'm just wanting, I thought we were going to have it on Monday, a meeting before we would ordinarily act on the budget, but, we have in the past held special meetings to adopt the budget, because you have until the end of the month. So I'm just, as I said, I thought we were having the hearing on Monday.
Yeah, if we're not comfortable moving forward with it, then we'll just have to plan a special meeting. So,
Kelly, I have one other thing, budget related, and apologies that my email I wrote it up, but did not send it on Friday. Any of our bonding ordinances, we usually wait to pass those until after we're done with the budget process. So just because they've passed through the committee does not mean that we'll be voting on them until after we adopt the budget. And there is flexibility with that, so usually they're happy if we vote on them in like January. So even if we don't vote on them immediately, it should be completely fine. But any bonding ordinances that we pass through the committee, we do that mainly so we don't have to, it's a lot on the committee and any council members that are attending. So if we pass them, and staff, so if we pass them through, then we can hold them.
Well, that was my second question on the budget, because I didn't know if the intent, the Finance Committee has been moving bonding ordinances out as they've been meeting.
Yeah.
They are part of the capital budget, and ordinarily you would have a discussion, holistic discussion on the capital budget before you begin to move things out. So I didn't know if the intent was to piecemeal past bonding ordinances that are part of the capital budget as opposed to a whole
together.
budget that also includes the capital budget.
We don't usually, so we usually talk about the capital budget in terms of, like when we talk with the treasurer, and I mean, it's really something we talk about specifically, the broader concept when we're talking about debt and borrowing. So at least since I've been on the Finance Committee, we haven't done a full-scale discussion of the capital projects. It's usually the full-scale discussion is with the treasurer when we're talking about the debt and bonding specifically. I think that there will be further discussions that come up, but probably more on that. And we've definitely, I mean, when I was chair, one of the years we did go through and vote on them as we went through. It's not always possible to do, but it is something that it's a lot easier to talk to the people who are here instead of having different people come in to talk about the different bonding ordinances after we've already gone through the budget process.
Excuse me, but I'd also recommend that you, I wouldn't wait until January or whatever to pass. I would try to get all the bonding ordinances passed before this year is out, rather than having a new council coming in with 6 new members and then kind of
Definitely.
starting and everything else. I mean, ordinarily, in the past, you would have sometimes let them roll over to January or February, but that was, the council continued. I think when we've had a situation like this, when it was the last year of the council, you try to complete all of that in that year.
finish it all up.
Yeah. But, so we won't be doing these bonding ordinances then on Monday, if I'm hearing correctly.
Now, what was your question, Richard? You said, were we going to, as we go along, just pass the ones that are up? I mean, they've been discussed. I mean, we could. There's nothing that says we can't, because they're just sitting there. So, but I defer to the finance team for that, so however they want to do it. On to local laws. Mr. Conti's local law E, local law amending the charter in relation to requiring a mid-year update to the annual financial plan. That'll be a referral to finance. Then next, Mr. Conti's local law held B, 2025, amending the charter and adding the civic inclusion and rights protection section. It passed the Human Rights Committee the other today. And we'll be moving forward with voting on that. Then next, by Mr. Ballerin, ordinance 61-111-25, it's a USD ordinance in relation to parking lots in MUFM zoning district. That's a referral to planning. And next on to ordinances held. Mr. Conti's ordinance 219125. It's an ordinance to repeal Chapter 75 Policy Documents Repository. That's a referral to Council Operations on 11-3, and we're anticipating it passing and being able to move forward with that. Should be a quick meeting on that. The next ordinance is Mr. Johnson's 229225. It's ordinance authorizing the sale of 27 Alexander Street to Rosemary Crispy. That passed. We'll be voting on that. That passed finance on the 21st.
Ordinance 138125, Ms. Fredericks, is that up? I have it on my count.
Oh, yeah, I missed it, yeah.
Okay, so no?
That one was an earlier one, or one from earlier this year, not part of the 2026 fiscal
That-
year.
There was a different issue involved. I don't have a problem with that one, because I think there was also a timeliness issue on
Yeah,
that.
DGS has asked if
Yeah.
the council could move that one along because their time is of the essence on that one as far as them being able to pay for the.
Yeah, it's amending a 2023 one that's already been adopted. I don't,
So 1381 is a yes for my.
Yeah, 138125 that I skipped over, yeah.
Okay.
We'll be voting on that. Next, in the bonding ordinances, ordinance 55-10125, this number by Ms. Frederick, it's authorizing certain purchases for recreation and court resurfacing.
Those were not passing through, so those are,
Don't want them to pass.
right. The rest of the bonding ordinances, we're not moving.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and update the agenda to reflect that.
Okay, and so on to, I know it's not listed on here, but Ms. Frederick's ordinance 60-102, 25, that was referred to finance. Is that the one that you're referring to, Mr. Williams?
Yes, that's the one which amends a previous ordinance which sold a number of parcels, or authorized the sale of a number of parcels to the land bank for development of the South End project that they're doing. The original ordinance had a few of the, it had a few parcels on there that are actually not being sold, and then it was missing a few parcels that are being sold. So it's just correcting those errors. Project is still the same otherwise. So just asking that forego review at the Finance Committee and be passed on Monday. The Land Bank has asked us to try to move that one along if we could, so they can secure all their necessary funding and get the project moving.
Okay, so we'll release that from committee and vote on it. Next, under resolutions introduced, Ms. Keegan's Resolution 124-11125. This resolution of the Common Council in recognition of Native American Heritage Month. We're all typically co-sponsors on that. We'll be voting on that. Then next, Mr. Flynn's Resolution 125-11125, resolution of the Common Council recognizing November 2025 as Epilepsy Awareness Month. All co-sponsors will be voting on that. Then next, by Ms. Frederick, it's Resolution 126-11125. It's a resolution of the Common Council reappointing Francis Cosgrove as a member of the Board Assessment Review. I think discussion's scheduled for, it's a referral to finance, excuse me. Then next, Mr. Balleran's resolution 127, 11125, it's a resolution reappointing Gabriella Sabeta Mora to the Sustainability Commission. That's referral to planning. Next, also by Mr. Balleran, 128, 11125, resolution of Common Council reappointing Jody Schmitz Anderson to sustainability, the Sustainability Commission. It's a referral to planning. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to be taking up Mr. Clark's resolution 121, 10125. It's the resolution authorizing the public hearing regarding acquisition and eminent domain of a couple of addresses on Rapp Road. We want to do an executive session so we can discuss that. That's why Mr. McGee is here. So the motion, you're going to say something?
Yeah, so my ordinance 34125 on accessory entertainment came back from the county planning board. So I believe it's now ready, and can we put that on for passage?
We should be able to amend it.
What?
We should be able to amend the agenda for that.
Okay. So that's the cabaret, which is now the accessory entertainment. That's all done. Okay, thanks.
So you got it up there, right?
Yep.
It's 34125. I'll have to. And Mr. Balleran.
Thank you. I just had a quick question. The residential parking, I know it passed committee. What more do we need to do to get this pushed through?
So the residential parking permit that needed the public hearing, that's currently scheduled for November 17th.
17.
Yeah.
And we can vote on it on the 17th as well?
We should be able to. Same conditions would
If it's
apply to the
no-
budget.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. So if we could also, we just put that on the agenda for the 17th. Thank you.
All right, so we need a motion to enter executive session.
To discuss the acquisition of real property.
To discuss the acquisition of
Real property.
real property. Okay. Can I get a second? All in favor? Aye. Okay.